Good morning children. How are you all? Hope you all are doing good. So today in this class we are going to start a new chapter. The chapter name is Countries and Emblems. Okay, Countries and Emblems. So what does this emblems mean? A national emblem is an emblem or seal that is reserved for use by a nation, state or multinational state as a symbol of that nation. Okay, so this emblem means it is a symbol of that nation. Many nations have a seal or emblem in addition to a national flag. Okay, so many nations would have this emblems in addition to this national flag also. For example, all the countries will be having a national flag, is it? For our India's national flag, we have tricolor national flag, is it? So which are the colors? Yes, at the top we have saffron and in the middle white and at the bottom green. So we have tricolor national flag, is it? So many nations have a seal or emblem. Okay, so many nations are having a national flag and also a national emblem. Okay, so national emblem is it is nothing but a symbol of that nation, seal or a symbol of the nation. For example, India's emblem is Sarnath lion capital. So you might have seen the national emblem of India. Have you seen that four-headed lion symbol? It is the Sarnath lion capital. Okay, so India's emblem is Sarnath lion capital. Same way, France emblem is lily flower. You all know, no? So lily flower is the emblem of France. Okay, so emblem is nothing but it is the seal or symbol of a particular country. Okay, so in this chapter we are going to learn the emblems of different countries. Okay children, so while completing the TB exercise we will learn some of the emblems of the different countries. Okay. So children, now you all open your textbook. Okay, lesson number 5, Countries and Emblems, page number 222. So here you can see the different countries' names are here and the emblems also is here. We have to match the countries with their emblems. Okay, so first one it has done for us already. What is this? India. So as I told you before, India's emblem is Sarnath lion capital. So you can see here. So this is our emblem. Okay, so the four-headed lion. So this is our emblem. It is Sarnath lion capital. Okay, so next we'll move on to the second one. So what is it? Which country is that? Iran. So Iran's emblem is rose. Okay, so instead of matching here, we'll write the number here. Okay children, so write down 2 here. So this is 1. Write down 2 here. So Iran's emblem is rose. Next is Spain. So what is the emblem of Spain? It is eagle. Write down 3 here. Okay, so eagle is the emblem of the country Spain. Okay, next is Israel. So Israel's emblem is shamrock. Okay, so shamrock is the emblem of Israel. So this is 4. Next is number 5, Denmark. So Denmark's emblem is beach. Okay, so write down 5 here. The 6th one is Japan. So what is the emblem of Japan? It is Chrysanthemum. Okay, Chrysanthemum. So this is the emblem of Japan. Okay, next is USA. USA number 7, is it? So what is the emblem of USA? It is golden rod. Write down 7, golden rod. Okay, next is Germany. So what is the emblem of Germany? It is cornflower. Write down 8 here. So next, the 9th one is Italy. So what is the emblem of Italy? It is white lily. Okay, white lily. So here it is 9. Next is United Kingdom. So United Kingdom's emblem is also rose. Okay, so we got here before Iran is also rose. United Kingdom is also rose. So write down 10. 11th one, Bangladesh. So Bangladesh emblem is water lily. It is 11. So next is Pakistan. Pakistan's emblem is crescent. Write down 12 here. The 13 is Canada. Okay, so Canada's emblem is maple leaf. Write down 13. Okay, the 14th one is Australia. So Australia's emblem is kangaroo. Write down 14. The last one, 15th is France. So as I told you before, France emblem is lily. Okay, write down 15. So like this, you have to match the countries with their emblems. Okay, so what is the emblem? Emblem is nothing but it is a symbol or a seal of a nation. Okay, children, so match down neatly like this. Okay. So children, now we have completed lesson number 5, countries and emblems. In this chapter, we have learned some of the emblems, the names of the what are the emblems of different countries. Okay. So children, now we will move on to lesson number 6, brush up your history. Okay, so what is history? History is nothing but it is the study of past events. Okay, history is the study of past events. It is a systematic narrative of past events as relating to a particular people, country, period, person, etc. So history is nothing but it is the study of past events. It gives information, okay, narrative information about a place, people, country, period or a person, etc. So in this chapter we are going to learn some of the facts about our Indian history, relating to Indian history. Okay, while completing the textbook exercise, we will learn one by one. Okay, children. So children, now we will move on to lesson number 6, brush up your history. Okay, so we will start completing the exercises. So answer the following questions relating to Indian history. Choose answers. Choose the answers from the box given below. Okay. So first we will go on to the first question. Who was given the title of Chhatrapati? Who was given the title of Chhatrapati? It is Shivaji. Okay. So the first answer is Shivaji. Okay. Shivaji was an Indian king. Okay. He was an Indian king of the Maratha kingdom. Okay. So Shivaji was given the title Chhatrapati. Okay. Next we go on to the second one. Who built the Taj Mahal? Who built Taj Mahal? Yes, it is Shah Jahan. So Shah Jahan built Taj Mahal. S-H-A-H, Shah Jahan. J-A-H-A-N. Shah Jahan built Taj Mahal in the memory of his wife Mumtaz. Is it, children? So, who built the Taj Mahal? Shah Jahan. Next, the third one. What was the name of Rana Pratap's horse? Okay, so Rana Pratap was a king and he was riding a horse. Okay, is the ridden horse name was Chetak. Chetak. So Chetak is the name of the horse ridden by the king Rana Pratap. Chetak. Next, the fourth one. Which religion did Ashoka spread to Sri Lanka? So Ashoka was the follower of Buddhism. Okay, Buddhism religion. So the fourth answer is Buddhism. 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 So Ashoka spread Buddhism religion to Sri Lanka. The fifth one, who was the leader of freedom struggle in India? Who was it? Yes, it is Mahatma Gandhi. The fifth answer is Mahatma Gandhi. Okay. So Mahatma Gandhi was the leader of freedom struggle in India. Next is, which revolt took place in Meerut? So it is revolt of 1857. Revolt of 1857. So this was the First World War. Okay, so the revolt of 1857 took place in Meerut. The seventh one is, what were Akbar's 9 important courtiers called as? So the 9 main important courtiers was called as Navratnas. Okay, the seventh answer is Navratnas. Seventh is Navratnas. 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 Okay, so they were the 9 important courtiers of Akbar's. Then the 8th question is, whom did Aurangzeb kill to gain the throne? Okay, so whom did Aurangzeb kill? It was his brother only. It was Dara. So he killed him to gain the throne, to become the king. Okay, so to gain the throne, he killed Dara. The 9th one is, which civilization was located at Mohenjo-daro? It is Indus Valley. The 9th answer is Indus Valley. Okay, so Indus Valley civilization was the first civilization. Okay, so it was located at Mohenjo-daro. Civilization is, it is a human society usually made up of different cities. Okay, so next we'll move on to the 10th one. Which company did the British establish in India? So the British peoples established in India a company called as East India Company. The 10th is East India Company. Okay. East India Company was established by the British in India. The 11th one is, which dynasty did Islamic rulers establish in India? So it was Mughal dynasty. Mughal. Okay, Mughal dynasty was established by the Islamic rulers in India. 12th is, what was Nalanda? So Nalanda was a famous university, ancient university. Okay, so Nalanda is the ancient university. Okay, so many famous scholars and all from different countries, all the people were coming to get the education from this university. So it was one of the ancient university. Nalanda is the ancient university. The 13th question, which was the lowest caste in ancient India? It was Shudra. The 13th answer is Shudra. Okay. So Shudra was the lowest caste in ancient India. The 14th is, who discovered a sea route to India? Who discovered a sea route? It was Vasco da Gama. The 14th is Vasco da Gama. So Vasco da Gama, he discovered a sea route to India. The last is, which movement did Jawaharlal Nehru start? It is NAM. Non-alignment movement. Okay, NAM means it is non-alignment movement. Okay, so it is an organization of different states. Okay, that seek to formally align themselves, either the United States or the Soviet Union, but sought to remain independent. Okay, so this NAM means it is National Allied Movement, non-aligned movement. Okay, non-aligned movement. So it was started by Jawaharlal Nehru. So this was some of the facts relating to Indian history. So write down neatly in your textbook. Okay, children. So here is time to end the session. So in this session we have completed lesson number 5, countries and emblems. So in this chapter we have learned some of the emblems of different countries, and lesson number 6, brush up your history. So in this chapter we have learned some of the facts relating to the past events, relating to a people or place or a country. Okay, so in this chapter we have learned some of the facts relating to Indian history. So write down neatly all the exercises in your textbook. So here is time to end the session. In the next session will be with the new chapter. Okay, thank you.